Hi there. Thank you for joining us once again as we continue our BECE past person series in this particular channel. As you know already, in this particular channel, we talk mathematics. So without wasting time, let's move to classroom.
You are most welcome back to today's lesson. We are going to answer question 7. So let's have a look at the question. A bag of rice weighs 2 kilograms. If the empty bag weighs 150 grams, find the weight of the rice. If 1 kilogram equals to 1000 grams. Now there are two things I want you to be aware of as we answer this particular question. Number one, you should know that if we have a bag, assume this is the bag and you have the rice inside the bag, the total weight of this will equal to the weight of the rice alone plus the weight of the empty bag. So the weight of the empty bag plus the weight of the rice alone come together to weigh this 2 kilogram as we are seeing in the question. And we are told that if the empty bag weighs 150 grams, so the empty bag is the bag without the rice being kept inside the bag, that one weighs 150 grams. Then the second thing I also want you to be aware of is the units must be the same. So in the question, we have kilogram and we have grams. So you either convert all the grams to kilogram or you convert the kilograms to grams. But since this is an objective question, you just have to look through the possible answers. You realize that all the answers are in kilograms. So that means that you maintain all the units in kilogram and rather convert the grams into what? Kilograms. So let's see how we're going to answer the question. In the question, we are told that the bag of rice weighs 2 kilogram. Then the empty bag, the weight of the empty bag is 150 grams. As I said, we need to convert these grams into what? Kilograms, so that all units will be measured in kilogram. Now in the question, they even help us by giving us the conversion that 1 kilogram equal to 1000 grams. So if 1 kilogram will give us 1000 grams and we're going to convert 150 grams into kilograms, we simply divide the 150 by 1000, and when we divide 150 by 1000, we're going to get 0.15 kilogram. So that means that 150 grams will give us 0.15 kilograms. Now what we need to know is the weight of a bag of rice will be equal to the weight of the rice alone, the weight of rice alone plus the weight of empty bag. Now by substitution, we know that the weight of a bag of rice is given in the question as 2 kilograms. So we have 2 kilograms to be equal to the weight of the rice alone. But we don't know the weight of the rice, so we just maintain it that way. So let me just write weight of rice. That is what we are coming to find. Plus the weight of empty bag. So weight of empty bag in the question, it was 150 grams, but when we converted it to kilogram, we had 0.15 kilograms. So we're using the kilogram value. So we have 0.15 kilogram. So since we are finding the weight of rice, we simply send this across so that the weight of rice will be equal to 2 kilogram minus 0.15 kilogram. So we can say that weight of rice will be equal to 2 kilogram minus 0 0.15 kilogram, but not 0.15 minus 2. If you do that, your answer will be negative. So we can therefore say the weight of rice equal to 2 kilogram minus 0.15. So if you are going to work it without a calculator, you can just write 2.00 minus 0.15, so that you have the same number of decimals. So when you work it out, you are going to have 1.85 kilogram. So we have 1.85 kilogram as the weight of the rice. Now, for the sake of those who may not be able to do it, let me just do it quickly for you. Since all these values are 0, we borrow 1 from these two, so that here we'll be left with 1. When we add the 1 here, here will be 10. We borrow 1 from that 10, so that here 2 will be left with 9. Then we add the 1 we borrow to this, 0 making 10, and 10 minus 5 will give us 5. 9 minus 1 is 8. Now we put our decimal points here. Note that here is left with 1, so you just put your 1 here. So they have 1.85 as our answer.